Hello my friends, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we are continuing with the realm of Arnor. And we are exactly where we left off, and before we end this turn we have one final matter that needs to be taken care of, and that is the presence of Captain Bundy, who has decided that he would lay siege to our fort to the west of Dead Man's Dyke. We cannot let him do that. He does come out with about 900 or so soldiers, so we do need to bring in some reinforcements. As much as I want to believe this one unit of scouts and two wardens would beat this army, I'm afraid that they probably cannot. And so I will be bringing a second unit of Dunedain scouts to the forefront. We could potentially bring Hervigil, but I don't think it's really necessary. He can stay right there. I think with two scouts and so on, he should be able to do it. And his name is Captain Gandalf? That's a little strange. So if he becomes man of the hour, we'll just not take him. I was kind of hoping to get a new potential captain here. But I don't really want to take one in if his name is Captain Gandalf. That is very, very strange indeed. Alright, and all we need to do is just skirmish and wait for our reinforcements to arrive. And it seems like a lot of you guys are enjoying the series so far. So I really appreciate all of the, all the likes and everything and the views. So I want to thank you guys for that. You guys are all awesome, and, I'm happy that this channel has been growing somewhat steadily over the past year and a half or so that I've been running it. Kind of just as a hobby, but it's been nice to see that you guys are enjoying what I'm making out, so that must mean I'm doing something right. Alright, bandits, go ahead and run up here. Bring up the Dunedain Wardens and then the other scouts who are essential in this battle. Now, there is a load of Dunland changes on the way, so I don't know if I'm going to do like an overview video or if I'm going to do like another update video. I haven't really decided yet, but I plan to show off a lot of the features that have been added since the last time I did a update video when I showed off the Reunited Kingdom. Oh, you guys are coming from that way, aren't you? Okay, so I want the wardens probably right there. Scouts, keep on moving. We need to get rid of the savages, but also we need to get rid of those archers, but they are standing in front of pikes, so not much we can do about that. I was hoping for them to do a little bit more damage with their arrows here. Maybe just sitting at close range will be our best option here. Keep on firing, lads. Keep using up that ammo. They've actually used up most of it, and they're just standing there. Interesting. Oh, they are starting to fire back. Let us move out of the range of their influence. We do have these bandits. I would love to put the bandits up to the front first. Let them kind of do the early damage that we need them to do. Why don't you guys work on thralls now? Actually, we need to worry about pikemen, don't we? Alright, oh, that was a big volley. Okay, alright, be careful, lads. Alright, we're going to pull out. We need the infantry to run in now, because we're going to need all of our archers to deal with those Rudara pikemen that are sitting there in the tree line, and they are just in the worst position for me, because I need to charge the archers to stop them from firing, but they also have their pikemen right behind them. That is just evil, if I ever seen it. Keep running up, lads. Make your way up the hills. You will weather the storm of Angmar's cold arrows, iron, wood, steel, whatever else they are using. Alright, let us bring in the cavalry now. Run up to the flank. It's going to be really annoying with the pikemen literally just right there. Now, lads are a bit tired. That's okay. And they're just going to hold their ground, aren't they? Keep on charging. Run in there, lads. They're going to start to run away, which is good for us. Have you guys shoot those thralls, maybe. Or maybe shoot the hillmen. I don't want you guys to fire at the scouts that I'm about to charge. Ah, perfect. They're already routing on contact. That is very good. Now, you guys deal with the pikemen, please. You lads need to run over there and deal with those archers. Oh, geez, our wardens are just getting annihilated right now. That is not good. I was kind of afraid of that because of those pikemen. Have you guys go over to the side and maybe charge the archers? Yeah, pikemen are just absolutely crushing our units right now. But if we can get rid of the hillmen, that's at least, you know, one other light infantry that won't be a bother to us. And really, we just need to keep our distance from them. You lads pull out, get away. Disengage. We need to engage these guys carefully. Run like that. Where's the other unit? Are you chasing stuff? Okay, you are. That is good. Just keep chasing them. Don't let them get away. You lads also pulled out. That's exactly what we want. We do not want to be caught in melee with those thralls. Or not with the thralls, but with the pikemen. But most of the hillmen are defeated, which is great. If we can actually get a rear charge on the thralls, that would take care of their captain. The only issue with these pikemen is that they are in the tree line, so they might be getting some resistance to our archers right now, which is not great. See, we are finally hitting the thralls. A lot of our Dunedain have been quite hurt. The cavalry are already winded, but as long as the archers are just running around and not firing, that is good for us. We're actually taking a lot of damage here. That's surprising. I guess these guys aren't armor upgraded yet. Once they're armor upgraded, they last a lot better. Oh, it's because they're not even targeting the thralls. They're fighting something else. Recharge got a couple of kills. Run away. And we cannot let those pikemen rear charge our, what do you call them? Our spearmen. That would not be good. Now you let's run up. Ah, yes, the thralls are starting to run away. That's good. Oh, and literally the second we hit contact with them, they turned around. That is so cheap. I do not like that about pikemen in this game. Probably my only real issue with them is the fact that they can just do a 180 like that and instantly slaughter a bunch of your forces. It looks like they are going to hold their line. Why are we wavering? What's going on here? Yeah, they should not be wavering already. We still have our generals. Let's get away. Let's see. I really don't like how I can't see anything right now either. It's very difficult to tell what's going on. Okay, do not awareness. Whatever you do, please do not run away. That would be awful. We need to hit these thralls. Yeah, they are just... I think it's because they're very tired. Their morale is really low. I'm having to run all the way over here. Charge in. I need these thralls to all die, please. Thank you. We need to get rid of their captain if we're going to have any chance at taking out those pikemen. Probably should have bought a general, actually. It might not have been the best idea not to bring them. One more rear charge should seal the deal for these thralls, I would hope. Of course, cavalry archers aren't the best at this sort of job. You really want, like, dedicated cavalry to be doing it. Come on, they are just thralls. They should be routing. There we go. Alright, so capturing him is huge. Well, you guys to fire at those, and we want our other cavalry to charge into the Angmar archers and handle them. The rest of our wardens will make their way up. These guys are really going to need some retraining. Scouts should be able to finish off those Angmar archers, I really hope. And yes, there we go. Bandits did rout off. We did kill their generals. And let us just chase them around. Maybe get some money for their lives in exchange. I definitely need to work on upgrading these Dunedain wardens. They really get a huge bonus once they have their blacksmith upgrade. So if we can get that, then they will survive much better than they did here. 897 gold is really good. And I'm so happy that they actually took that. Man of the Hour, Captain Gandalf. It just feels so weird to take that name. So I'm going to go ahead and decline him. As much as I wouldn't mind another captain, that is not a name I will take for my generals. That will be reserved only for the true Gandalf once we acquire him. Alright, so we do have a leather tanner on the way, so with that, and then the leather worker, and then blacksmith. So once we have that blacksmith, we'll have much better units. But I also need to work on getting the next tier of the war camps so that we can get some Dunedain Blade Masters and Armsmen, because we need some heavy infantry. We are lacking on that right now and could certainly use the power spike. Meanwhile, Aragorn shall make his way towards Coloniak. We will finally take that keep and hopefully hold the goblins at Tide from Tierdoon and at Finish Druinen. We should upgrade. We should probably save our money for a Numenos rather than upgrade that. And at the turn of the season, we have another benefactor, or candidate for a benefactor, Aragorn, Earthorn, but I do not want him. He has no good traits at all. If we send an emissary, we will get some trade, I guess. Right to Dunharrow, deep in the White Mountains, south of Edoras, near the fort of Dunharrow lies the City of the Dead. It's a pass which leads all the way south into Gondor. It is guarded by those who died a long time ago, and none but the rightful heir to the throne can enter and survive. Yada yada yada. So now we can send Aragorn down to the mountains to get the Oathbreakers, and that King of the Dead is insanely powerful. He will win any battle 3 times. So you can have him wipe out cities, which is probably the best use of him, or just huge army stacks. So I'd love to basically capture him and send him up to Khar Dûm just to slow down Angmar for the time being. I think that would be perhaps the best use of his talents. Construction report, we did finish the Carpenter's Hut. The Guild House is going to cost us a bit more to grab. So we might need to just save up for that, and that's the issue with our economy right now. It's not super great, but we do have a lot of forces on the left-hand side. So I will just save up for that because I want the Guild House and then full population. So I'm really curious about maybe switching the capital to Deadman's Dyke, if that might save us more money. Actually, no, I don't think it would, because these settlements are making decent money here. And that would really only affect a Numenos and Undertower, so never mind on that. Aragorn will keep waddling his way to Coloniak to capture the keep. And then, man, we really need some new generals down here. We're a bit lacking on that. We have Arafor, but we really need one to sit here in Tierdoon. In fact, how long until we can train a bodyguard? 6 more turns? That's not terrible. And then Aragorn can make his way south towards the Oathkeepers. Problem is that he must travel through Goblin lands. But on the way, perhaps we could capture Oast and Edel and grant that to the High Elves. That might be a really good play. Get our diplomat to head over there. We will train one more diplomat for now. Actually, can we not? Oh no, that's not our capital. There we go. Oast will let us do that. And then in the west, we can take Captain Aerodon and head up to Oast Gelon, I believe the town is. And we'll probably have to execute it just based on the issues that we're dealing with Halbrad right now. What's our culture at? 9%, so 3% a turn, not too bad. Considering the library only does 1%, but it must be Halbrad's presence that's helping with that. And yeah, we still can't leave the place. It's got terrible public order. But I'm thinking once we have the law building and we get some Watch Sheriffs and Bendover's archers to defend the place, that will give us hopefully the police duty that we need to let this place run independently. I think that's actually it. These guys probably need to get the heck out of here just because there's more men on the way. Captain Gandalf will return to Numenos. These two wardens will join with each other, and Numenos is a lot more important, so we'll send them over there with the scouts going to Deadman's Dyke. And I'm not really worried about the bandits right now. We really need more money, though. We are kind of strapped for that, aren't we? What's really taking up our income? It's got to be army upkeep, right? Yeah, 3,468 on that. I think we have mostly free upkeep. It's just that Aragorn's forces here. That's a lot of money, as well as the rangers that are heading up to Oast Gelon. Will we capture those? Maybe capture Barquetta. It might help with our income. It's kind of hard to say, though. And here's actually a new general that I would love to have, because he does have Natural Administrator, and that's what we need, and Superb Administrator. That is really good. So Acumen, Tax Income, that is... yeah, that's really good. We'll just keep a track of who our adopted generals are. I remember someone had commented about just keeping track of who the adoptions are so we know what the actual family tree is, and I desperately need some governors. So I will take Thorongil, kind of a fitting name, as that is the name that Aragorn did have. Now, he's currently positioned in Tierdoon. I guess that's not a terrible place. It might be better for him to sit in Fenestruinen, but we'll keep him there. We do kind of need the defense, and I feel safe with the High Elves on our right flank. Hopefully Elrond can actually take care of those wargs. They're quite annoying, aren't they? Aragorn, head to Coloniak, besiege it. Let's see, what have they built here, and what can we recruit? Just bandits. And I can't really see the buildings yet, but we'll besiege it for a turn before we head in there. Aragorn should be able to deal with most of the goblins almost on his own entirely. Diplomat will head towards Imladris, because if we do take the Eregian settlement down here, we are going to give that to them. They might not be able to do much with it, though, which will be kind of sad. Alright, and we finally have the money we need for a Numenos, so let us grab that guild house. And it looks like Angmar is assembling a force. Actually, yeah, quite a decent force. We need to pull in... These guys need to head back over there, don't they? Yeah, bring in those guys. Let us keep sending you... Oh, where is the city? There it is. What a garrison! And there's no buildings here. Now, this is like actually like, do I even want this? This is terrible. That is a huge army for a village with not a single building. Is this... I'm going to go for it. We'll see how bad it is. But something probably should be done with that village. It is just terrible. That's right, 11% culture. We have the Great Hall. Still can't leave yet. We're only at 51% public order. Halbrand's probably have to be here for at least 5 more turns is probably my guess. 5 to 6. Captain Duelin, let's see, we want to be out of his range. We can't go down this way, there's no crossing. So we'll stand about there and then retreat if we need to. Actually, we'll stay there, that way we're at least at the edge. But yeah, now we don't have any money for that, and we're only making 400 gold. We actually couldn't even train anything. We're just going to hold it with the army that we have, which isn't a whole lot. But yeah, Angmar is starting to push their way into our territory, which is not great for us. Really would love for them just to start sending their armies to Cameth Bryn and just start throwing meat to the grinder. Yeah, our income is poor. Once we capture Coloniak, I think that'll help. And then we can kind of potentially even just push for Tharbad, although that's got a hefty garrison too. We could potentially sell Coloniak to Bree and get some more money that way. In fact, I think that's going to be our best option. Let Bree kind of hold Dunland off for the moment. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. Our Endros is under attack, so hopefully Gondor can just hold the line until we can get some, you know, armies down there. Do we want to go into Oast alone? Oh, where did the Angmar army go? I don't like it when they do this. Oh, and there is a large army potentially making their way for Ostul, and we are low on reinforcements. That is not good, and Arthur the Bloody is engaging. So we're going to have some issues here trying to hold onto our land since we're going for Oast alone up here. Like, that is such a huge army. Can our Rangers even deal with that? Don't really have a choice. Let's see what is in this city. We attack it. I guess it's just bandits and woodland hunters. We have enough rangers that we should be able to kill most of them from range, but and the sellswords, that is just a ridiculous garrison. Why are there 2,000 soldiers here? I'm really tempted just to cancel this. I mean, it's making them 400 gold, so it can't be that bad on the economy, right? Like we need these soldiers back up to the front, and that's an issue. Here, let us take care of Coloniak. What do they have? Warg Riders, Skirmishers, Goblin Band. Nothing too dangerous. Hopefully there's not any, like, ballista towers. Do we actually just want to siege it out for a bit longer? I mean, we should be okay. Just some Goblin bodyguards. Snaga. Yeah, I mean, Aragorn will kill most of them. We need to get the, Oathbreakers, and we need to send them all the way to Carn Doom just to slow down Angmar. Like, we need to cripple them. So if we send them up to perhaps Mount Graham and Carn Doom, and just destroy all of the buildings and sack the settlements, it should give us a lot more breathing room. Okay, thankfully there aren't any ballista towers, and it's a simple settlement to actually assault. So we'll need to limit casualties. Aragorn will take the battering ram. Archers will go over here. We probably won't... excuse me. We probably won't need the Dunedain wardens. Let's start shooting. Aragorn, make your way up to the gate, and that is a lot of goblins. And they're just all piled up here. I'd like it for this area to not be considered an obstruction. I mean, it's just a field. Like, why can't you put your units here? It still doesn't make sense to me. Alright, Aragorn, just work your way up there. Let me get a picture of that as a reminder. Okay, because I need to put that to the mod team. I feel like I've said it a lot, but, like, it is just ridiculous how poor that is. Move up these rangers to the right-hand side over here. That way they can just fire at a better angle over these gates and hit things that are in the middle. Uruk Overseers are a bit of a threat, so let's move the cavalry to that side. I mean, they'll keep the units fighting, and we don't want them fighting forever. Now, as long as we don't get killed by, like, a random tower shot, we'll be okay. It would suck if Aragorn went down to that. Let's take a look at him there with his Ranger armor and Narsil reforged. I love it. Let's just shoot in there. Doesn't really matter what we're firing at. In fact, you might have a bad angle, so let's move you guys out over there. These guys are kind of shooting up, but most of the unit is firing straight. Mostly we just need to cut down these numbers, and that is where these archers will help with. There's nothing that's a big major threat except for maybe the wargs. Naga skirmishers and archers I'm not worried about. They'll probably just do a lot of friendly fire. Now, goblin bodyguards are a bit of a threat, but I think the biggest issue is the numbers that they have. You guys right over there, please. Keep on running. Alright, let us shoot down their warg riders need to die. With you guys, and we'll just move Aragorn really close for now. If they're running out of the settlement, then let's take the left flank or right flank here. And now with the archers firing in, yep, they'll be able to kill all of these wargs, a lot of these goblin band. Might get a few lucky kills on the goblin bodyguards too. But again, it's mostly just the numbers issue. We need to get them down. We're at 7%. Not terrible yet, and every few arrows should get a kill or two. At least that is my hope. There's just so many goblins here. What was there, 2,000? Maybe even more than that. Put those goblin band now. A few goblin infantry running out to engage the Grey Company, but they will just get slaughtered there. With these goblin band running out, we might need to actually rush the wardens over to this side. See here. Looks like most of the wargs are dead. There's only a few of them left. Let's try switching to the goblin bodyguard now. Killed a lot of the light stuff. Most of it's dead. And out here in the open, Aragorn will have no troubles at all dealing with this army. See how many goblin bodyguards are still left. 71. But yeah, they're getting a couple kills there, which is nice. And again, I'm not really worried about anything up in the center. I think Aragorn could easily handle most of that. You guys firing at those goblin band? Yes, you are. A lot of them should die before they even reach the woodland hunters. Maybe we should fire into this blob here. I mean, they're pretty weak. Yeah, let's do that. You guys keep firing. Alright, charge in. Let the hunters do one more volley. And we'll just hold our ground, even if they're not that good in melee. I think our archers or our cavalry used up all of their ammo, but this is actually great that they're firing right now. Some of their arrows will hit us, but a lot will also hit their large blob of goblins, which is good for us. Use Chieftain of the Dunedain, get the little advantage there. And these hunters are still firing, even though they're engaged in melee, which is very nice. That's exactly what we want. We need these goblin band to hopefully rout any moment now. 47 remaining. Another volley might do it. No, they're still fighting strong. But not for long. Now, how are we doing in the middle? A lot of them are dying. I think it's time we switch to the bodyguard now. Give Aragorn some support. There he is fighting some Snaga off on his own. He should be okay there. He's got his captain over here, the Knight of Arthedain, fighting alongside him. You'd think Aragorn would have that armor, but that must be his champion. Perhaps one of his esteemed brothers in arms. Now, he is fighting a few Snaga Stalkers. I'm not worried about him fighting them alone there. I mean, he's got a ton of hit points. Now, Goblin Bodyguard with their backs turned should slowly get whittled down. Still have some work to deal with. Begin firing at those. Let's see, if we can just get rid of that bodyguard, then everything else will rout and have low morale for the rest of the combat phase. Bring you guys in. Yep, Snaga Stalker's starting to run. That is excellent. That 48 bodyguards remain. Not too many, and they're all getting bloodied up right now. Issue is, though, I think we're getting a lot of friendly fire. So let's switch to maybe these guys here. Maybe the Uruk Overseers, even. Yeah, let's switch to those. And Aragorn will have no problem cutting through the bodyguards. Keep on doing it. I mean, he just absolutely outclasses these guys. Like, it's not even a competition. They have, what, 23 defense, 12 attack, to 19 and 34. Did they get buffed? Did they always have that much defense? I thought they might have got buffed, but I could just be imagining it. Their captain did go down, Orc General Gom. He was occupied in Coloniak, but he has fallen this day to the blades of the Grey Company. Now, you guys get a few close-range shots. Dunedain Rangers still firing here, aiming for the Uruk Overseers. Look at all the Snaga that have died. That is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I want those Overseers to die. They do have armor piercing, and they will keep the morale high for their allies. So if we can get them to die, then that will be a big boon. And everything is in the center, right? No one's hiding off in the back. No one's back here with little campsites. Okay, great. I think we've pretty much conquered that side of the battle. Looks like just a few bodyguard remain. Aragorn is getting tired, so we might give him some time to rest after he clears out these bodyguards. Aragorn himself actually fighting one of the bodyguards in hand-to-hand combat. Or at least maybe sword-to-field combat. Tuna Rangers, we have killed 80% using our arrows and Aragorn in combat. Yep, not much is left there. Snaga Skirmishers without any armor will die very, very quickly to these Rangers and their bows. Still 18 Overseers. I want them gone. I guess at this point it might just be better just to kill, honestly, anything. Perhaps we should just get rid of the numbers, too. So we got most of them, though, so that's not bad. Put it on ×6 as we rush through the rest of the settlement. You guys shoot there, please. You shoot there. Aragorn will make his way inside the settlement. And he shouldn't have any issue dealing with the last of the Snaga. Come on, Aragorn, activate your ability. Come on, take them out. They're just Goblin Band. Come on, Aragorn, you're almost there. We are getting shot by Snaga Skirmishers. Not great. Let's stop all of that. Shoot them, please, and we're out of ammo. Yeah, Goblin Band and a few Snaga Stalkers have no chance at all to defeat the High King. Alright, charge in there. You're very tired, but that's okay. You are just fighting the absolute weakest unit in melee that exists in the game. I don't even think they have a single defense point at all. There might be like one defense skill. Nope, absolute zero without any armor upgrades. Absolute worst melee unit in the game. Snaga Archers. Someone's got to have that role. And the last one falls to Aragorn, actually. Great work. Only losing 37, and that was mostly just Grey Company that healed anyway. 487 kills by him, 353 by the Rangers. The Scouts didn't do good, but I don't think I had a good target for them. And we shall occupy Coloniak. We don't need this word reader, so at least we get a bit of treasure from taking it. And it does give us decent income, so it might be worth keeping. We're at 1,200 income per turn now. I do wish that they had other buildings here. I thought they made more, but I guess they really didn't. And we don't have enough population, which is unfortunate. I was hoping they'd at least have like a stone circle or like a, you know, like a basic hut or something, but I guess they decided not to do that. I mean, we do get free upkeep with the Mott and Bailey, so I think a library start into the war camp would be our best bet. Although we do need to get ready for the units up here, that's the issue. Yeah, we can't invest here. We need units, and we can hardly get any units right now. That is not great. You guys head to Numenos. Maybe we grab some archer militia. I mean, they'll help. We just need some kind of defensive presence. And yeah, maybe we want to pull our diplomat back to Bree and sell them Coloniak because we'll get a little more income. And I worry that if we stand out of it, I worry that we won't actually be able to keep the public order here. Yep, nope, it is just not going to work. So we'd have to keep a governor there. I mean, we could put Thorongil. It's kind of tough to say. Could we kill Arthur the Bloody with just Aragorn? We probably could. Let's put you guys in there. Is that enough? Nope. If we put everyone but Aragorn, is that enough? Nope. Public order is just that atrocious, and I really don't agree with that. It's a bit too punishing, I think. Well, let's see if we can deal with Oast alone. We're outnumbered, but we do have a ton of rangers. This is probably a bad idea. Like, we're going to have to absolutely exterminate this settlement in order to have any public order here, and that's just going to make population growth pretty much non-existent. We will wait out the fog. I don't want to deal with that. And even if we can't beat them in one go, we can always try attacking them again. But I think we've got the perfect firing arc right over here. And if we do pull them out, we can use the scouts as a hammer and anvil alongside the wardens. Oh, alright, they are going to run out, are they? That works for me. They're all bottlenecked right over here. That is actually really good. Might as well move up the infantry. If we can just get them all choke pointed in the same spot, that would be excellent. Privateer Axemen, definitely the biggest threat they have. Those need to go down. Wait for the next volley and then switch to the Axemen. Yep, I mean, sure, it's good to get rid of the light armor, but geez, look at all those guys. Yeah, they need to die, and that's unfortunate because there's a lot of hunters in this army. Here, keep on dealing with them. Kite them. Run away, run away. This will be our best bet, is actually just to kite them. Oh, you guys run that way, please. Keep on running. Get away from the lumbermen. I do not wish to fight lumbermen. I mean, their skills are really weak, but still the fact that they have armor piercing is a bit scary and a cause for concern. Keep running out, spread out. You guys run that way, you guys run that way. If we can get the woodland hunters to be away. Actually, are they only chasing us with this? Oh, this actually works out then. Here, you guys shoot at those. You guys line up. You guys are still working on the axemen. They are probably just going to rout before they even get to us. Yep, they are very low. They will get a charge, which is not great. But they're going to take a load of damage right now. And yep, instantly routing. Axemen are charging into us. What can we do? Not much. You guys charge into the back of the axemen, please. Hopefully the spears can hold. Get a few kills here on the charge and then pull out instantly. Now we'll try to chase down those huntsmen. Okay, so far not so bad. Like, so far this is actually going really well, considering that they left most of their units behind in the settlement. You guys don't let these lumbermen go away. I don't want to spend ammo on them. That's 26 arrows at least that would have to go to those guys. And run back. Need you guys to deal with the axemen. Still holding the ground for now. And we are soon to be in range, which is good. And we shall just simply fire into the middle of this giant blob that they've decided to make. This should be able to rout off the axemen. At least I really hope it does. And yep, there they go. Chase them down. We don't need to use any more arrows on them. It's on time 6 for a few moments. You guys are all in range now. Let us shoot at the middle of the blob. And yep, I'll just shoot at the bandits since they are very lightly armored and they are all running towards us. If you guys run over here, Dune Wardens, hold the line. Yeah, we should get loads of kills over here. We're not shooting the sellsword, which is unfortunate. But there's just so many bandits. I mean, look at this. This is perfect shooting. This is absolutely perfect target practice for us. Switch to them. You guys get to that flank, please. And then we can fire into their back. Yeah, that should be a load of death. Even though we are kind of hitting them from the front. Moving a little bit closer. Alright, fire in. We've got, what, 45%, which is great. Bandits are not terrible units. I mean, compared to elites and anything, you know, mainline, they're weak, but 5 and 8's decent stats, especially for such a common unit. Okay, shoot the ones in the center, please. They are shaken. If we can get a big mass route here and save some ammo for those sellswords, that would be terrific. And they are starting to rout. At least some of them are wavering. Oh, someone's charging. Yep, you guys just keep firing at the blob. Yep, so far, really good. And honestly, if we rear charge these bandits, they might just run away. Oh, looks like we are going to have to deal with the sellsword sooner than I thought. Alright, let's pull out, run away. We need to shoot the sellswords. Here, let the cavalry deal with those. You guys run back. This is what I am going to call a pro gamer move. Some of the bandits are still alive. Chase those ones down. Ignore the ones that are not routing. Alright, run away. And if we can just put everything we have into these sellswords, yes, they will go down. And then all we'll have left is the woodland hunters. So I'm glad they kind of piecemealed us and blobbed all of their archers, or all of their bandits together like that. That's absolute brilliant AI. That is peak AI. When people say Medieval 2 is the best Total War game, it's because the AI can be exploited like that. 63 sellswords remain, so we've gotten rid of a lot of them, which is nice. We can move up a bit closer and save some ammo. Let them get into a tight formation. And fire, lads. Ooh-wee, that did a lot of damage. And only 9 remain. And I don't think we want to fire any more. Maybe one more volley. Alright, pull out. How many are left? Is it just the general? I think it is just the general. Have you guys deal with that bandit. There's a couple bandits there. So if we just shoot the woodland hunters, this battle will be over. So yeah, I guess I was under-expecting how well I would do in this battle. Now we'll be able to shoot at the woodland hunters, deal with them. Did you guys deal with that captain yet? Nope, not yet. Alright, run away. Go on fire at will. You are getting shot, which is not great. Now, how many of these Tierdoon wardens do we have left? We have one there, and one there. So are they going to run around? Probably when they get behind these buildings, it's a lot harder to actually make contact with them. Actually, you know, we still have really good accuracy. I think we're doing okay. I think we'll be just alright. Yeah, this is actually like, none of them are doing a high arcing shot. They're just perfectly shooting up and over the building. So I think we've got it. I think we've got it in the bag here. Put on time 6. The rain's not helping with our frame rate, though, and the sheer amount of arrows. Oh, there is still another unit back here. Did not realize about that one. Alright, Rangers, run up now. I'm going to need someone in melee. Really wish I saw this last unit before I decided to run up my cavalry. And once we're in melee range, they're not going to do good. Problem is if they get a... Yeah, if they get a point-blank volley like that. Okay, good. We managed to stop them. Look at that beautiful charge. Come on, lads. Stop getting caught up on, like, 2 bandits, please. Ah, yes. The general is finally dead. That is huge for us. We might be able to rout off these woodland hunters back here. That would be very nice. Okay, keep on moving. I don't know what you guys are doing. Oh, there's still a unit of bandits back here. How annoying. Let's pull back and see if we can get another charge. I'll have these rangers charge into those hunters. You guys run away. And charge. Hopefully we should be able to kill off these bandits. Come on, lads. Get through there. Can we charge? There we go. That's what I like to see. They were able to fire a few volleys at us. Not great. But Dunedain Rangers in melee will outclass these Dunedain Wardens. Or, these Woodland Hunters, I mean. Come on, just keep pushing in there. You guys are way better than them. Keep running through. Keep running through. Alright, we'll put this on ×2. Come on, lads. Just finish the rest of them. You guys deal with those. Let's see, your wardens are making their way up. Not fast enough, though. And I think everyone is defeated. Whew, only 88 is not terrible. Most kills, 304 by our first Rangers. 266, 263, 264. Interesting how they were so close right here. Both in the... All 3 of those units in the 260s. That is quite impressive. They were all able to match each other in terms of the number of kills they got. Now the question is, I think we do have to exterminate it because we can't keep the public order in check, which is really quite annoying at low populations. So we do have to exterminate it. There's now only 130 people here. It's like you're telling me that there's only 130 people here. We have like at least 500 soldiers here. Well-trained soldiers, and the villagers don't like that. That is just ridiculous to me. And yeah, this settlement might not have been a good place to take. This might have been an awful idea. Like, really looking back on it. We'll leave the 1 unit of wardens there, and everyone else will make their way up there. I don't think it'll ever be worth money. It's got corruption issues, so I'm wondering if maybe moving our capital to Dead Man's Dike would give us more money. So we're at 1905. Let's check that. Let's see here. We'll save. If I make Dead Man's Dike the capital, we make actually less money, which is not great. So that wasn't really worth doing. So it'd be best to keep it over here, because now we're losing 500 gold from Finnish Druinen and more gold from Tierdoon and Oast. That's just quite annoying. But I think that would help with our public order. In fact, it does. I guess the biggest issue is the capital distance. In fact, it might be worth it for now, just so that we can... Oh, we still can't even pull Halbrad out, even if we do that. Oh, that is ridiculous. So regardless, we need to keep Oast as our capital. So we'll do that. And I will add back the money that we would have had, so that was 300 gold. And now we're back to where we were. Yeah, quite annoying that that's just how the game works, that public order is so bad. And there's really just nothing here for income. I mean, trade is actually high here, relatively. It's just corruption, so we need to get, like, Dunedain war camps. We need to get stone circles, libraries, land clearance. We're going to need a lot of investment over here. Again, I could always just sell it to Bree, I guess. And Bree might be able to make some use out of it. Yeah, that might not be a bad place to give debris. That way they at least can put money in there, maybe help defend it, maybe go for Barchetta. Because looks like, they did actually take Barchetta. So yeah, we're not even going to be able to hold that place. That was just a waste of time. Oh well, we did what we had to do. And Dolan actually wants trade. I would love to take that for now. Can we get some map information in there too? They want us to give them a tribute. We'll do that. For the sake of map info, it's not a good idea. I'll give you 100 for 4 turns. I think that's worth it to me. For the income we'll get from trade, I'd like to paint the map. Kind of just a personal reason. And looks like goblins are going to attack Tierdoon. I think we can defend that with what we've got there. We did get that new general. So it will be his first test.
We must make a stand. We are besieged.
And Arthur the Bloody does bring... Oh no, the Warg Pack. Oh, that is very deadly. I mean, everything else is kind of weak, but those Warg Packs need to be toned down. We are going to give it our best shot. We're going to do that. It would be very unfortunate to lose this settlement already. I mean, its only issue is that Warg Pack, so if we can shoot them down... I feel confident in the ability to basically win this battle and take care of Arthrug. Yeah, those Warg Packs need to be toned down a lot. They are way too powerful.
The tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this.
This battle map works out well for us. They might just sit in the settlement there. See, where are the Warg Pack? They're on the right. So I will position our archers up here. We'll take the hill. We'll let them try to go for the town square. I'm not worried about it. Then wardens can stay there, and you guys will run that way. Let's have you guys right there. Yeah, if we just move into position, fire at the Warg Pack, and oh, that's going to be an issue with the other wargs, isn't it? You know, we'll get into a tight formation so that we can fight those. Oh, yeah, we need to get closer. Yeah, let's give me a little bit of space here. Hopefully the armor-piercing archers can help deal with the Warg Pack. Alright, let us pull out a little bit. Looks like they're going to go that way. Come on, keep taking them out. They are very weak to arrows, and that is our advantage. Yeah, they are getting actually crushed right now, which is excellent for me. Let's pull back, give our units some space, keep firing at them. They need to go down. Interesting they actually carry torches. That's really funny, actually. They did charge us, but we were in shield wall. Are they actually going to climb the settlement? They are going to climb the hill. It is an uphill charge, so it might not be too useful for them. I will take it. I don't know how well we're going to do in melee, though. I think we're going to get a lot of damage. Come on, lads. Take them out, please. Here, get into melee, too. I need everything to fire at them. I do not want our general to die right now. That would be awful. You guys go into melee, please. Come on, melee them. What are you doing? Alright, they're not going to do it. We've beaten most of the archers, which is fantastic. Let's see here. Now we just need to worry about the Warg scouts over there. Goblin bodyguards, though. Those should be shot. We'll continue to hold the line. Where are those Warg scouts? Oh, they're way over there. Okay, perfect. And if you guys keep running around, I'm not worried about much else here. It would be nice to be able to fire at the Warg scout soon. I think our general is still firing at the bodyguards. We'll fire at the back of them too. Bit of close range back shots will do okay against them, especially against their unshielded side. Yeah, they are taking casualties. The more of these we get rid of, the better. Your staggered skirmishers, let's shoot at those. And scouts, keep on moving. You need to get away from those goblin band, or those goblin archers, I should say. Yep, keep on firing. You guys just hold position. The armor-piercing shots from the generals are doing okay, actually. And eventually we will be able to just go into melee. You know, we'll pull out and see if we can get a good charge on the goblin archers. Don't think I'm far enough. Eric, why don't you get closer now? I'll let the woodland hunters continue to fire at these Snogga skirmishers that are just being really weird right now. Big charge coming in on the goblin archers. We should be able to get rid of them. And are all of you able to shoot at a good angle? I think they are. Excellent work, my woodland hunters. But we really need them to fire at the Warg scouts. That's way more important. Now, how are the bodyguards doing? 48 of them remain. Our wardens are holding for now. We'll get close enough to fire the armor-piercing arrows, and then we'll be able to go into melee with the axes. Here, you guys keep working on that. You guys work on these goblins. Point-blank armor-piercing shots will easily be able to get rid of a few more of these goblin bodyguards without endangering our forces at close range. We'll do one more volley, and then we will charge in. Alright, run in there, lads. Are you guys able to hit the Warg scouts? You are. That's exactly what I want. Come on, charge in there, please. Axes from the back are amazing since they don't get to use their defensive bonus. Or at least their shield and defensive skill. We'll be able to hit them for free and just go against their armor, which is still really high. There we go. Perfect. One hit kills. I love it. I really do like how they just hold giant axes. Like, I think it's really cool. Wouldn't mind, like, armor-piercing spears, though. I think that could be really, really powerful. Give them an armor-piercing spear to represent, like, their skill with it, and give them a bonus against any wargs they might have to fight. I don't think we have any armor-piercing spearmen in this game either, so it'd be pretty interesting. Like, armor-piercing two-handed spears, what I'd like to see. Kind of like a pike, but maybe not necessarily a pike. Woodland Hunters, how are you guys doing? And it seems like they're almost at a range where they're not that effective at hitting these guys, which is unfortunate. Bring them down a little bit. Get them in a bit closer. The enemy general has fallen. We've actually routed him off, which is great. You guys shoot at the Warg scouts. I'm willing just to bide my time for now. Keep our distance. Uh-oh, here they come into melee. That's not good. I mean, at least out of their close range, we'll get really good accuracy on them. So I'll take it. Like, why not? Oh yeah, they're all gonna die. Although they did take the high ground. Still not gonna help them much. I'm gonna get very good hits against their giant hitboxes. A few of our Woodland Hunters are going down, but this is a price I am willing to pay. After all, I don't want to go into melee with these. You guys hit those goblin infantry. They do seem to be doing really well up there, actually. A bit annoying. Can you guys get a charge before they run up the hill? Yes, you can.
If we continue like this,
But they're starting to rout. Alright, let's charge those hunters. Have you guys hit them, please? Get the cavalry in there. Come on, let us do it. And they are all routing. Excellent, we'll end that battle. So Thorongil did really good for his first battle, taking out a goblin general and keeping one of our settlements in our control. I think this man was a wise choice to pick him up for this battle. And due to our lack of income, we will ransom them off, and thankfully they do accept the terms and conditions of their surrender. And another benefit for adoption, we're not going to take him though. He doesn't have any good traits. I would rather like to get some proper children in the family tree, but it seems that Aragorn does not want to have any actual offspring, which is quite sad. At least Halbrand has at least a daughter and a son, so there's something in the actual family tree. Conor Roth did go to war, and looks like he got some traits for his actions. That is excellent. Might be best to put him into Coloniak. Aragorn, what would be the best way to get you down to Dunharrow? So I'm gonna just toggle the fog of war for a moment. Like, what's the best way to like get all the way like down here past Dunland? So I can't really remember, to be honest. Can't remember if we can go through the city or what. Looks like we have to go eastward, so we're gonna have to go through Fenish Druinen. Or capture Tharbad, and wow, I just saw a bunch of Dunland stuff there. That is not good for our ally of Bree. I think they are at war with them. Are they at war with... Ah, they're not even at war with the Enedwythe yet, so... I'm aware that Bree is not going to be able to hold on, but at least they are going to take the brunt of the action. It's really tough. Like, we can't really hold Coloniak. Oh, we have to run all the way. Well, actually, no. If we're going to take Oast and Edel, we don't need to worry about going the long way. But yeah, the second we leave it, it just wants to rebel, which is so annoying. I really hate that. We'll bring him over there. He will occupy the settlement. Aragorn will make his way down. We'll grab a couple of wardens and scouts to join him on his journeys.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of those units, it's probably imperative that we get the library and then get the... what do you call it? Get the war camp here, just so that we can at least train some stuff and get some free upkeep. That would help. And up in the north, yes, we do have the issue with Angmar already seemingly making a push for all of our land here, which is not good. We're going to have to fight this army off. So hopefully, I think if we send in Captain Cathor to fight him, we will get a new general, which will certainly help. And we're going to need to give Bree Oast Gelon. This settlement was just not worth it. So where is our diplomat? He is over there. Run on back, my boy. We just need to hold it for a couple more turns. Now we do have... Oh, that is a load of Angmar forces. Let's pull these guys into the settlement. At least they still have free upkeep. And I think that's actually going to be it for this turn. We'll have Aragorn run on down, capture Oast and Edel, give that to the High Elves. Where is our other diplomat? You're over here. Let's speak to Dorguldur for the mission, and then we'll bring him back westwards. But yeah, it's going to be a tough campaign. Sure, we're taking land and we're going to finish the quest, but that's going to send Aragorn off for so long. But it is worth it. If we can put the King of the Dead, 2 Karn Doom, and the main Angmar settlements up here, we will get a huge advantage in the early game. We can even use him to capture Cambith Bryn, and potentially either donate that to the High Elves, or take it for ourselves, or even get rid of Goblin Town and eliminate some Goblin presence up there. We have a load of options. But that will be it for today's episode. So if you guys are enjoying the series, just leave that, like down below. And until next time.